Narcissists don't fear being exposed. They fear losing control. And in this video, I'm going to show you 10 psychological strategies that quietly dismantle narcissistic power, without confrontation, without drama, and without turning into someone you're not. Stay until the end, because number 10 permanently breaks the control loop, and most people never reach it. Subscribe if you want psychology explained simply and used ethically. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and self-protection purposes only. It is not intended to encourage abuse, exploitation, or harm of any kind. Narcissistic traits exist on a spectrum, and not all narcissists behave the same way. The strategies discussed are defensive psychological tools used by therapists, counselors, and trauma-informed professionals to help people reduce manipulation, regain autonomy, and protect emotional well-being. If you are experiencing emotional or physical abuse, prioritize your safety and seek professional help. Now that that's clear, let's begin. How narcissistic control works. To outmaneuver manipulation, you need to understand the system. Narcissistic control is a pattern of psychological manipulation used by people with strong narcissistic traits to maintain power, attention, and emotional dominance over others. It's usually covert, gradual, and emotionally confusing rather than openly forceful. Narcissistic control is built on 1. Idealization, to create emotional attachment and trust quickly so you become invested. 2. Establishing dependence, to make you rely on them emotionally, psychologically, or socially. 3. Devaluation, lowering your self-esteem makes you easier to control and less likely to leave. 4. Gaslighting, if you doubt your perception, you're more likely to accept theirs. 5. Intermittent reinforcement, this unpredictability strengthens emotional addiction. Your brain keeps chasing the good version of them. 6. Fear, obligation, and guilt, to stop you from resisting or setting limits. 7. Projection and blame shifting, keeping you defensive prevents you from questioning their behavior. 8. Isolation and power imbalance. Isolation ensures their control goes unchallenged. They don't need to be right, they need to feel above. Every strategy in this video removes one of those pillars. Now let's start with the first strategy, the advanced gray rock method. Most people think gray rock means being silent. That's wrong, and that mistake keeps people trapped. What gray rock really is. Gray rock is about becoming emotionally neutral and predictably uninteresting. Not cold, not rude, not hostile, just unrewarding. Why narcissists hate this? Narcissists feed on emotional reactions, intensity, drama, validation through conflict. When none of those appear, the interaction collapses. Wrong gray rock, common mistake. I don't care. Whatever. Leave me alone. These still show emotion, irritation, anger, resistance. Correct gray rock responses. Okay. Noted. I see. That's one perspective. No tone shift, no facial reaction, no explanation. Psychological effect. No emotional payoff, no escalation, no control reinforcement. You're not shutting them out, you're starving the behavior. But what happens when they try to rush you into reacting? Delve response control. Urgency is one of the narcissist's favorite tools. They create artificial deadlines, emotional pressure, panic-based conversations. Why speed equals power? When you respond instantly, they set the pace. They control the emotional tone. They dominate the interaction. The rule: never respond at their speed. How to apply it? Pause before answering. delay texts and emails, take breaks mid-conversation. Example, narcissist, answer me now. You, hours later, I'll respond when I'm available. No apology, no explanation. Psychological effect. Creates uncertainty, breaks control rhythm, forces them to adjust to you. You're not ignoring them, you're reclaiming time, and time is power. Next, we neutralize emotional attacks without defending ourselves. Emotional mirroring without defense. Narcissists provoke emotions because emotions override logic. The instinctive trap. When accused, most people defend, explain, justify. This gives narcissists leverage. Emotional mirroring technique. Instead of responding to the accusation, you reflect the emotion. Example, narcissist. You're selfish and inconsiderate. You sound frustrated. Stop talking. Why this works? Removes conflict fuel, forces emotional ownership, shifts focus inward. You are not agreeing, not apologizing, not resisting. You're stepping out of the emotional battlefield. Important rule, never add, but I didn't, because you. That re-enters the trap. But what if they escalate even harder? Strategic agreement. This one completely breaks their script. What narcissists expect: denial, defense, emotional resistance. What they don't expect: calm agreement without submission. Example, narcissist. You're impossible to deal with. You might be right. Silence. Why this is so powerful: removes opposition, eliminates leverage, creates confusion. They don't want agreement, they want dominance. Agreement without surrender makes manipulation pointless. Now let's go after the core addiction. Ego starvation. Narcissists are addicted to validation, not love, not connection, validation. Ego starvation is the phase where the narcissist deliberately withholds validation, affection, attention, or approval. After conditioning you to seek their praise, they suddenly pull it away, becoming cold, dismissive, or emotionally unavailable. This creates anxiety, self-doubt, and a desperate need to earn back their approval. The goal is control. When your self-worth becomes dependent on their response, they regain power without having to openly dominate. Ego starvation keeps you chasing crumbs of validation while they remain in control of the emotional supply. How most people feed the ego: you're amazing. You're the best. I couldn't do this without you. The shift. Praise actions, not identity. Don't say, you're brilliant. Say, that task is complete. Instead of saying, you're so special, say, that worked. Why this works: reduces ego inflation, removes superiority reinforcement, creates emotional neutrality. Over time, insecurity rises, control attempts increase, power weakens. When admiration disappears, manipulation panics, and panic leads to guilt tactics. Guilt immunity frame. Guilt is emotional blackmail. The false belief: if someone feels bad, I must fix it. The new rule: feelings do not equal responsibility. Response template: I understand you feel that way. Then stop. No fixing, no rescuing, no over-explaining. Why this is devastating: acknowledges emotion, refuses control, ends manipulation cycle. Empathy without compliance is kryptonite. Now we quietly reverse the power dynamic. Controlled withdrawal. Never disappear suddenly. That triggers chaos and retaliation. Controlled withdrawal means shorter conversations, less availability, reduced emotional investment. Gradually. Psychological effect: triggers abandonment fear, reverses pursuit dynamic, forces respect through scarcity. You're not leaving, you're becoming unavailable to control. But there's something narcissists fear even more. Image pressure tactic. Narcissists protect their image more than anything. Use reputation awareness. Subtle phrases. That's not how it comes across. Others might interpret that differently. Why this works. Activates social anxiety, forces self-monitoring, stops overt manipulation. Never threaten exposure, just imply perception. They fear witnesses more than consequences. Now we lock everything in. Non-negotiable boundaries. Most people negotiate boundaries. That's a mistake. Correct boundary statement: I'm not available for this. Repeat once if needed, then disengage. Rules: no justification, no emotion, no debate. Boundaries are statements, not conversations. And now, the final move. Supply redirection. This ends the control loop permanently. What narcissists need: to be central, to be relevant, to be the emotional sun you orbit. What you do instead: build routines, expand social connections, invest in goals and growth. Psychological result: their influence collapses, control becomes impossible, manipulation loses meaning. They cannot control someone who no longer revolves around them. The real victory. Here's the truth no one tells you. The goal isn't to win against them. The goal is emotional independence, psychological clarity, peace without permission. The moment you stop needing closure, validation, or change, you've already won. If this helped you, like the video, it helps others find it. Subscribe for more psychology that protects your peace. Comment power if you made it to the end.